And a very good evening to you and a warm welcome to Dr. Rukshan Bellana, who is from the Government Medical Officers Forum, and he's the president of the GMOF. Basically, Dr. Bellana, I wanted to ask you, there's great consternation about the state of Sri Lanka's National Health Service, the non-availability of drugs and so on and so forth. And we also read in the press that there's some form of no confidence motion being brought against the minister, adding to all these problems, apparently. Is it true? Are we really experiencing a shortage of drugs, how did we end up in this situation?
Actually, to tell you, I had a meeting with the health minister, Mr. Kehelia, about 6 months ago, and I predicted that this come up as a result of too much of corruptions taking place. That's number one reason, as the National Medicinal Drugs Regulatory Authority,
Yes.
NMRA. And the second reason I told him is we have in the post independent era the worst Director General of Health Services in the country, right? So we have almost no administration, good governance in the health ministry. There are administrative lapses as well as the corruption. I have a feeling if you do a costing for this inefficiency, general inefficiency in administration, it is very much more than the corruptions. So corruptions on top of it, a general inefficiency have caused the situation where even the drugs are going to be dangerous to be administered. The doctors are in fear of giving the medicines to the patients because of the uncertainty of its quality.
Dr. Bellana, obviously you're talking about the Director General of the Health Services, but in so doing, and because he's not on this program with you to defend himself, we need to be mindful that what you're saying is your responsibility, and we will afford, obviously, the Director General an opportunity to respond if it is so required. Now, moving on, what is the whole purpose in this exercise? Isn't it the ministry secretary who is the chief accounting officer for any purchases made by the ministry? And therefore, doesn't the secretary to the ministry, isn't there an obligation on his part, or whoever the secretary is, or he or she, to ensure that quality standards are met? What is the NMRA doing about this?
Yeah, the NMRA is the most corrupt organization in the country as per our organization GMOF, and we have revealed so many corruptions. It has given no objection letters for 785 number of drugs to be imported to the country for the past 1 year. And that 785 number of medicines are the reason that have caused allergic reactions and a lot of other side effects, leave alone the inefficacy of the drug. But we don't know about that. We have no data on that. But we know one thing daily people are dying, children, elders, young girls, young boys are dying because of the side effects of these drugs. Number one is that, and number two is chief accounting officer has nothing to be accountable well for the purchases that we do unless we report to him of quality failures. There are technical guys who should provide technical reports to the health secretary in order for him to stop it. And the technical head of the health ministry is none other than Director General of Health Services. And the health minister will be guided by, of course, both of them.
On that note, it's now time to say thank you to Dr. Rukshan Bellana. Thank you very much, Doctor, and take care, and God bless you all.